Alright, so, Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of the Retro VGS?
No.
It doesn't surprise me, because it was a horribly failed Indiegogo project. I'm not going to get into everything they claimed they wanted this console to do. Basically, they wanted to make a new cartridge-based system that had no network support, so therefore you weren't reliant on updates or DLC.
Okay.
And through adapters that you could buy,
oh god,
you would be able to play Super Nintendo, Genesis, the old school cartridges through adapters that you would have to buy later.
Oh god.
The pictures they showed of this thing, don't look yet, were basically they paid for the rights to use the tooling for an Atari Jaguar case.
Okay.
And they bought a shit ton of third-party Wii U Pro controllers that you can buy for $15 on eBay, and they suck. And they were like, yeah, blah, blah. We don't have a working prototype, but we're starting this Indiegogo, so we want $2 million to do this project.
And
it failed. It failed horribly.
Oh
they never made
God.
it past like 3% of this project being funded. Now, the reason they went with Indiegogo over Kickstarter is on Kickstarter, if you're going to try and get a piece of hardware built, you need to have a working prototype. With Indiegogo, you don't. You can just be like, hey, I'm starting this thing, I want to make this piece of hardware, like, I think I can do it, give me money. So, when their project failed, they had to go and make a prototype, basically.
yeah, exactly.
So this year at the big, I forget the name of it, the biggest toy fair of the year that takes place in New York, they unveiled their new prototype. And basically what they did is they got the rights. They paid for the rights to use the Coleco name, which the old Coleco, really old school video game console.
Yeah.
Basically, Coleco, if you're reading articles out there that said Coleco and the Retro VGS team teamed up, no. Coleco doesn't exist as a company. There's a holding company that owns the rights to that name, and they basically paid to use the name.
Okay.
Now you can look at the pictures I sent you. And this is their prototype they unveiled at the toy fair. Now, if you look at it, you'll see it's an Atari Jaguar case.
1 second, I'm having to load my email. Sorry guys, 1 second. Alright.
Okay, if you look at it, it's an Atari Jaguar case.
Oh my god.
You'll see the words Coleco Chameleon plastered across the front of it. And if you look, if you look at the picture of the front of the system, with the two controller wires going into it.
What?
Well, they were playing with Super Nintendo controllers, and they claimed they were hardwired to the circuit board because it was a prototype. They couldn't get the power button to work, or the power LED light to turn on. Basically, they just plugged this sucker in with a game cartridge in the top of it, and it worked. It turned on. But it only worked with Super Nintendo games. Now, if you keep looking at the other pictures I've sent you, you will notice that out of the back of it, there is a Super Nintendo power cable and a Super Nintendo AV cable, which is unique to Nintendo. They used it on that, the GameCube, and the N64. It is a Nintendo cable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got like many of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, this was supposed to be an HDMI out only console. Now, I sent you another picture where it shows the back of a Super Nintendo Mini.
Yep.
And the back of a Coleco Chameleon.
Yep.
Yeah, basically, they cut open the back of a Atari Jaguar case, shoved this thing in, and it's really hard to tell from the pictures I found. There were better ones.
I can see it, though. I can see it
No, there were better ones where you could tell that it was electrical tape all over the back of it to disguise it as being black.
Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Like, you can see it in this picture, guys. It really is just one system jammed into a case. Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, and since this debunkle came out, a lot of people have been calling them out on it. That picture where it shows the back of the console, that originally came off their Facebook page. And as soon as they realized it damned them, they took the picture down.
Yeah.
But they have come out since And their wording was something like, well, when we reveal our next prototype, it will prove to you that it wasn't just a Nintendo shoved inside a Jaguar case. So you admitted that you shoved a Nintendo inside a Jaguar case.
Exactly.
You did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. You just shot yourself in the foot.
I mean, like, who's even going to buy this?
I could make a better fake prototype.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me?
In fact,
it like seriously, you have to do it, dude. We have to do this.
I am going to do it. Now, we're going to lay down some ground rules here on this. They made this prototype in 2 months.
Okay.
2 months from today. Today is, what, March 2nd? Yes, yeah. March 2nd, 2016.
2016.
So, in 2 months from today, I will come up with a better fake prototype. It has to fit inside an Atari Jaguar shell. And it has to do what theirs did, which was play Super Nintendo fucking games.
Yep.
And it has to be better. And it has to be more believable that I actually made something.
Alright.
So 2 months. People, 2 months. I will have my own Coleco Chameleon prototype. But I will not put Coleco on it because I do not have rights to use that name.
We're gonna write this down right now.
It will be called the MonkeyNuts Eagle Eye Hammer Thrust System.
Yes, it will. Eagle Eye Hammer Thrust
System. The Eagle Eye Hammer Thrust System.
Yes.
And we will play this on the show. 2 months. And I guarantee you, I can make at least one of the things they claimed it was going to do that it's not doing, do.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm either going to have it using wireless, and simply because I feel like challenging myself, the power LED has to work and the power switch has to work.
Yes. Okay.
And keep in mind, people, I am a mechanic.
Everything that it did not do.
I am not a computer smith or something like that. I am a mechanic.
He's not an electrician.
So,
he does not build computers. That's really not his thing, especially consoles. But he can do it.
I will make this, and I will laugh at the Retro VGS team because I know once I put this out, they will be pissed off. But 2 months. 2 months, and I will have my prototype, and we will play it right here on this show, the MonkeyNuts Podcast.
Yeah.